Welcome to Smile Healing Institute channel. Today, our topic is Law of Attraction Masterclass. And our guest speaker is Dr. Sunil Chhaya, sir. So, welcome to our channel.
Thank you, Dr. Rashmi, for inviting me for this wonderful topic on Law of Attraction. So, this will be a masterclass, and I'll be going through the different aspects of Law of Attraction.
Great, sir. Thank you so much.
So, good day, everybody. And let's start with the introduction of the Law of Attraction. This is one of the masterclasses. This is one of the topics which I really love. And this particular topic, I came to know only in 2006 when I saw the movie The Secret. And that is the time when I happened to see one of the teachers, Mr. Bob Proctor, who said that the laws of the universe are so perfect that you can even build a spaceship and send it to the moon and land it with the precision of a fraction of a second. That is how this law works. And that is how these universal laws work. Law of attraction is one of them. So let's begin with our journey on knowing what law of attraction is all about. So there are three things in the law of attraction. What is it that these three things that make this law of attraction? The first one, thoughts become things. So whatever you're thinking about, they come into your reality, right? If you're thinking good, something good comes into your reality. If thinking something negative will come into your reality. But it will surely come. That is how the laws work. They are very perfect. Secondly, focus on a thing and it grows stronger in life. So when you focus on something, it's going to bound to go so. Please see about it. I'll go through an exercise. And then like attracts like. So what are thoughts become things? You're thinking of a beautiful, wonderful, beautiful car, trying to buy a new car or a new house or something. And when you start thinking about it, when you are passionate about it, what will happen is that particular car that you're thinking about, you'll start seeing it everywhere. You may see it on an advertisement, you may see it on the roads, and you will feel that, so why am I seeing all this? It looks strange to you, but it's not strange. They are the thoughts that you're thinking that are creating those things to happen. And the universe is showing you that, see, the law of attraction is working. Come on, go ahead and start the process of buying that car. Focus. Now you see here, this picture, this image is of a saint, and it's a Hindu saint. And focus is what he's really doing. He's meditating right now, and he's focusing on things which are absolutely spiritual. Our focus is in the center of our forehead, what we call as the third eye. And that is where the laser focus is. That is what you should really focus on. Let me show you things. Because let me show you an example. What I spoke to you. An exercise, very small exercise. When you stand and you hold your two thumbs in front of you, okay. Look at the thumbs and observe them. Now bring one hand in the back and look at this thumb and simply start saying loudly 3 times. Grow, grow, grow. Now bring back this thumb. You find a difference in the size of the thumb where you said grow. You have been focusing on that thumb, so that thumb is sort of grown. Maybe a little bit, maybe more, depends on how much of focus you're given to it. But this is an exercise which shows you that if you focus on something, it's bound to grow. Like attracts like. The third thing, water from springs, water from lakes, water from rivers, streams from somewhere, waterfalls, they all ultimately get attracted to a huge ocean or a sea, and that's where it flows. That's where it gets attracted to. And that is what is meant by like attracts like. The law of attraction is always working, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you know about it or not, it is always working. It's just like the law of gravity. You know, Newton has come out with this law of gravity, which is when an apple fell on his head. He started working on this, why the apple fell. And then he worked, and then he found out this is known as the law of gravity. Whatever you throw in the air is bound to fall down. But it was not just at that time the law of gravity started working. Law of gravity has been working since the inception of the universe. In fact, all the laws of the universe have been working right from those times. So it is always working. You cannot change them. Unlike the laws made by man, you cannot change the laws of the universe. They're absolutely perfect. They're always working. Now, what are the 4 steps? There is a 4-step manifestation process. What is a 4-step manifestation? You see, everything is getting attracted. You see that? And that's why I put that sound in that. That everything, whatever you are asking and believing and be grateful for, you're receiving. So, yes, you ask, you have to ask for it. Otherwise, even baby, when it cries, it does not get milk from the mother. It has to cry. Same way, you have to ask this. Write it down on a gold card. It's a wonderful thing if you write down on a gold card and start believing it. I see this is the gold card which I have written. I always keep it in my pocket. When you ask through this gold card, or maybe through your self-affirmations, maybe through anything, the universe will start listening to that, and you will start vibrating and going towards that particular ask of yours, or goal of yours, or desire of yours, or want of yours, whatever you may call it. Then it is believing. Believe that you will get it. There's a wonderful thing written by Neville Goddard. He says, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So unless you don't believe and unless you don't feel that you have already received it, it's going to be difficult to receive it. Because you have to feel that yes, and believe that this is what I want and this is what I will get. These laws of the universe are going to work for me. Be grateful for everything, whatever that comes in the process of receiving and the process of giving by the universe. Be grateful for anything that comes in the journey. Say thank you. God bless. Thank you. God bless. And then it's there for you on a platter. It will come to you. Because you would have reached to a vibration level which is equal to the vibration of that one that you want. Whatever you want is always at a higher level. You cannot solve a problem at that same frequency or the vibration at which you created that. And you cannot have something which is at the same level, because then there is no growth in that. Whatever you want is always at a higher level. So when you're doing this process of ask, believe, gratefulness, then you reach to that level of vibration. And that is when it comes into your life. It's so seamless once you reach that vibration. It's like, changing over from the platform to the train compartment. Once it stops and the doors open, could be automatic doors. The platform and the cabin of the train or of that coach are absolutely in alignment. You simply start walking. You don't have to make any efforts to do that. The doors will automatically close after that, and the train will move off from there. Then you start going, take your journey to another level, which is again a higher level. Because the universe is always expanding and it's evolving, it's growing. The same way, our mind, our wants, our desires, our potential is growing and evolving. Our potential is infinite. Now, thoughts and its power. What is it? What is this thoughts and thoughts are so powerful that it can travel from pole to pole so many number of times in just 1 second. It is said by scientists that the thought travels at the speed of light. This 1,86,000 miles per second. That means 9,30,000 times faster than the voice, the sound waves that go out from the voice of yours when you speak. You can imagine how fast they are and what is the power of those thoughts, that energy. It's absolutely just like any other energy. Electricity, you can feel it, you cannot see it. Heat, you can feel it, but you cannot see. So all the thought also is direct. You can send out thoughts, but you cannot see the thoughts. It's all surrounded around you. And any image in that thinking substance that we have around us, when you focus on that, it produces that image in reality. Okay. And that process is what is known as making use of the law of attraction. But the law of attraction is not the first law in the process of manifestation. See, there are other laws also. Like we just said, any image in the thought process or in the thinking substance produces the image that we have thought of. So the first thing is to produce that image or to think of that image. Our mind, this is our brain. Our mind is up here somewhere. It has got two sections, you can say. One is a section which is the memory, the storage. Just like in a computer, you have a memory and storage. The second one is the subconscious, which is the action part. That is the software where everything gets processed. And that processing goes to the brain. And the brain gives the command to the body to take the action, the physical action. Now, when a thought is imaged, it is the law of cause. You have created a cause. That image, when it is aligned with your emotions, it magnifies the power of imagination. And that imagination gives rise to feelings, which is known as the emotional guidance system. What is that emotional guidance system? It's nothing but feelings. Good feelings, bad feelings. Positive feelings, negative feelings. What are the good feelings? Love, joy, gratefulness, happiness. These are all good feelings. What are the other negative feelings? Anger, resentment, feeling depressed. You're disintegrating as such. Whereas the good feelings, you start getting into the creative mode. Right? Now, when you are in that good feelings, that emotional guidance that takes you through, it creates it's sort of a feeling within you that you have grown in physically also. And what does it do? The emotions and feelings create a vibration. That vibration, because of those positive emotions, are at a higher level. These vibrations, they go out to the universe. And when they're going, these vibrations at that level are going out to the universe for more than 68 seconds. The first one that I said, 68 seconds. That is the time when the fourth law, that is the law of vibration, gets activated. Rather, the law of attraction. What does the law of attraction do? The law of attraction will then conspire with the universe and bring about whatever you ask for, whatever you want to be, do, or have, whatever you written down this goal card of yours into your physical reality. So, one small exercise. What is that exercise? Simply think of a want or a desire in your life. And then find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and take 3 deep breaths. Okay. Now, simply focus on it. Simply focus on that. And I will start a timer or a stopwatch, which will run for 68 seconds. Go on giving your positive thoughts to that particular want or desire of yours. Let's start. All right. 68 seconds gone. What was your experience? What did you feel? Did you feel that the image, whatever you thought of in your mind, or the desire that you thought of in your mind, is really making your vibrations levels go higher? Yes, it is bound to happen because that is what you're thinking. So what you've thought, whatever positive you thought, is going to make you grow in life. You need to be grateful. There's the third. Ask, believe, and then feel grateful. What are you grateful about? Now, being grateful means show your gratitude. Say thank you. Thank you to anything and everything that is there. So just 1 minute I will give you when you have to write down 5 things that you're grateful for in your life. All right. So I'll just stop sharing the screen temporarily, and I'll switch on audio for you. And you will see, you start writing down 5 things that you're grateful for.
With an attitude of gratitude, life is full of wonder. With an attitude of gratitude, life is full of awe. Thank you for the sunrise each and every morn. Thank you for enlightenment, my own dawn. Thank you for the eagle flying so high, and thank you for the air I breathe, Father Sky.
If you've already written the 5 things, write 5 more at this point of time.
With an attitude of gratitude, life is full of wonder. With an attitude of gratitude,
See how much you love
life is
doing this.
Thank you, grandfather, son. You touch my soul. Thank you for volcanoes and natural law. Thank you for the good red road I walk every day. Thank you for the passion that burns when I say.
So have you finished your writing? Great. Then, after feeling grateful for it, once you written it out, you write down 3 people who are not resonating with you and your thoughts. And with your eyes closed, see that you're sending out wonderful white, bluish white light on them, the names that you've written down. Or if you can see the images of their picture on your mental screen, just send this bluish white light and heal them. If you do this, what happens is that the person who is not resonating with you will start behaving differently in a more positive manner that as far as you are concerned. Now, doing all this, you still have issues manifesting. And why does it happen? Because you're not very clear. You're not very clear in your mind as to whether I should really take action on this. So you need to clear out. There are certain things which are in the mind, certain memories, which you call it, whether they are good or bad. And those memories are coming from all over the universe. So there was a doctor, Dr. Hugh Lane. He was a very peculiar type of a doctor. He healed very deadly, very, what do you call it, as some ghastly criminals were tied up and locked in chains in one of the mental hospitals. Nobody stayed there. Nobody lived there. Nobody would even remain there. They would take leave and go away. They would never come in front. Even if they have to go from there, they would really put their backs on the wall and then be as far as away from that particular cell and then go away from there. But this doctor, very unusual therapist, what he said, I will come and I will help you, he told the authorities. But I will never go to the cell. I will sit in the office. Only you have to send me the papers of those people who are to be treated, who are to be healed. So he took those papers, started saying 4 phrases. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Just went on saying those. And after a while, about 3 months or 6 months down the line, those criminals, their behavior changed. And there was a point where they were even relieved and released from those cells. They were able to walk around and they started living a new life. So Dr. Joe Vitale was one of another teacher in the movie The Secret. He somehow read about it and he approached Dr. Julian and asked him on a call as to how did you do that? So we explained to them that whatever that comes into our reality, we must take 100% responsibility. Even if a cyclist falls down on the other side of the road and you happen to see it happening, you have to take responsibility for that. You have to go to that extent and start saying these 4 phrases, which will erase out those memories. And once it gets erased from your mind, your memory bank, it gets erased from every particle in it. That's what he said. That's something very huge. And he started using that. And then he brought it out to the world. And that's what I started learning from him. I started practicing both the basic as well as the advanced ones. And I really appreciate the efforts that he has taken to bring that out to the world. In fact, I would even tell you all that use this Ho'oponopono method, use these 4 phrases without knowing whatever is the meaning of those 4 phrases. You say this to yourself, not to anyone. And you'll see the difference that happens. Miracles take place. Next is forgiveness. What do you mean by forgiveness? Many people have that habit and belief. They say, oh, he has done wrong to me. Why should I forgive him? Yes, he has done wrong to you. But if you don't forgive, if you don't take him out of your memory bank, you will behave the same way as you were behaving before you forgive. You have to let go and let God. Let go. Forget it. What is past is past. That's history, as everyone knows. Let go of that. Forgive that person. What we did in the gratitude exercise? Those 3 people, I said, send blue short energy to them. It will heal them. Forgiveness does not mean that you're letting him go as it is. You are healing that person by doing this forgiveness and this exercise. Then the mental clearing, one of the other things. All these are for clearing out your mental beliefs, your mental blocks, your mental and the energy that is blocked inside your body has to flow. Because energy has to flow. Without that, nothing happens. Unless you make the energy flow. In the body there are if there is some blockage of blood flow in the body, what will happen to you? You know that very well. Yeah, same way. If the energy flow gets blocked somewhere, what will happen? You will not be able to go and proceed to where you want to go. So there are meridians in your body placed equally on both sides of the body, the left as well as the right. And those meridians it is said that they carry the energy. And when they carry the energy, when there is some blockage in any of those meridians, you need to remove that block. What do those acupuncturists do? Same thing. With needles, they on certain places on the meridians on the body, they clear out the energy. And when that energy gets cleared, whatever is there abnormality in the body also gets cleared. You become what you are, a normal person, a healthier person, a better person. Same way, here also, mental clearing has to be done. Energy has to flow. There are different ways. There's a way which is known as EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. Simply tap on certain points, which are the meridian points, and say certain phrases in a certain manner. It will clear out those kinks in your meridians and energy will start flowing within you. That is known as mentally clearing. All your blocks and beliefs will disappear. You will start thinking better. You will start choosing the right thoughts that will take you towards your goal or desire. And that's what you want. Unless you don't choose those thoughts, those powerful thoughts will not take you where you want to go. You have to make use of those thoughts. They're meant for that. They're meant to grow you. They're meant to take you to where you want to go in life. First, you should decide. And then start the journey. But just the journey is not important. The destination is very important. Everybody is using the Google Maps nowadays. Everybody is using those, GPS nowadays. Unless the destination is put, you will not know which is the right path, which is the shortest route to take you where you want to go. So, first of all, write down what you want in life. clear out the mind, choose the right thought by finding out the best and the most shortest route to your desire. Right? That's how these things work. Now, this one is huge. You just heard the cashier close his cash box. Right? Why? Because there is a blueprint which is created within you right from the time you were 4 years old. That's small. That is the time when you used to hear people around you talk. You never used to understand what they're talking about, but the vibration that were coming out from those talks from the other people, they went into the mind. Oh my God, money is only for rich people. Those who have money and those who are rich are evil. I'm only working from 9 to 5 job. How do you expect me to get money? Where will money come from? I'm not Rockefeller or Ambani or Tata. These are the thoughts that come. These are the mental blockages as far as the aspect of money is concerned, which is one of the most important. Money is also energy. It has to flow. It has to go from one. You cannot hold money. You cannot keep it. There was a story about one, what do you call, person who used to collect all unwanted objects from people and then sell it off. Okay. What used to get? You used to get money in, in the place of selling off those old unwanted things that you throw out. And then he never used to spend money because he says that I'm not supposed to spend this money on me because I'm not born to use that money. Nobody in my family has ever become rich. Nobody in my family has ever used money to, to live the life the wealthy people live like. He started storing that money. So over the years, he became old. And then one day, he passed away. Then they called the police to open the door. The neighbors saw that this guy is not coming out. So they called the police. And when the police entered that house of his, they found stack of cash lying in their house. Stacks and stacks. What use? Nothing. Everything the government took away. So do you want that to happen? Never slow. Never keep the money there with you. Let that flow. And once you start allowing it to flow, more will come to you. And the more you'll be able to use it. And then you will start living the life like the wealthy live. So I'll give you a tip on this. You simply have to say 4 things. I'm wealthy. Money is good. I use money. And I love people. The last 2 things, never interchange them. I love money and I use people. No. That's one of the most deadliest weapons that you can use against you. What you'll say? I am wealthy. Money is good. I use money and I love people. And see how money starts flowing to you, because that is the time when you will start allowing the money to flow from your end also. You have to get more and more. Universe is there. It's there. There is no shortage of resources. There is no short supply. There is nothing lacking. You want like the first thing that I showed you, thoughts become things, the car that you want. You want a car. Oh, you see, you go to the showroom and then have a look at it, have a test drive of that car. And then the salesperson says, this is what the car is going to cost you. And then you say, oh, is that so? Now, from where will I get the money? That lack mentality came up. No, the money will come from wherever it is just now. The only thing you have to do is make the decision to buy the car. And tell yourself 2 questions. Am I able to do this? What will you say? Yes, I am able to do this. 2 questions. Am I able to do this? What will you say? Yes, I am able to do this. What will you say? Yes, I am able to do this. 3 questions. Am I able to do this? What will you say? Yes, I am able to do this. 4 questions. Am I able to do this? What will you say? Yes, I am able to do this. and say with full energy and passion, yes, I am able to do this. Am I willing to do whatever it takes? You'll say, yes, I am willing to do whatever it takes. And there you go. Universe says, okay, my friend, you are able to do it, you said, and you are willing to do whatever it takes. Come on. I will conspire with you, and I'll see that you get whatever you want. And I'll give you whatever in abundance, more than enough in what you want. How is that? Great. So make a decision. Start using money and start loving people. Be grateful to them. And money and wealth will simply get attracted to your life. And you will live a life of a healthy person. So let's talk about the amazing power of being. So what are we? Are we human havings? Simply want, and want? You want to have anything and everything that is lying around you in a plate? Can you go around when you're going to a restaurant on a buffet lunch or a dinner? Are you able to have everything? But you want everything. There are so many things laid out. Huge menu, 4-course or 5-course menu laid out on that buffet tables. You can't have everything. At one point of time, you'll get tired. Maybe you may not get tired, but you want everything. And then what will happen? An upset tummy. Human doings. Are we human beings? Simply only do whatever being told to us to do without giving any thought to it. Somebody working on somebody else's dream, working night and day to see that his dream is fulfilled. Are you that? Or like a donkey, simply carrying all the while the loads for the farmer? No. Or are you just human beings? Yes. When we learn to live in our being space, that we are human beings, we have a mind, we have a brain, we have a body, then the law of attraction will work 100% for us. Take it for that is absolutely what is going to happen. The law of attraction has got ample of time and ample of things to give you, but it's only that you should ask for it. You're sitting down and asking for something, but you're keeping the walls closed. What does that mean? That means that you're not allowing it to come into your life. You have to allow it to come into your life. You have to see that whatever I ask should be there in my life. And it should be there the way I want it. And the universe knows what is best for you. Because the desire, if it comes to you, is the desire coming to only to those who the universe knows will be able to achieve it. That desire will not come to you unless you are capable of achieving that. It will never come. So if you're capable of achieving it, but you are stopping from coming into your life, you're doing something wrong, very wrong. Missing out on opportunities. Like Napoleon said, don't look for opportunities in the distance, but recognize it and embrace it right where you are. Open the gates. Open the gates and let the abundance flow in. Unless you don't open the gates and take that action, you will not remove those blocks and beliefs. Nothing is going to flow in your life. You want things to flow in your life, you want abundance in life, be in that being space and see how the law of attraction works for you. So write down that statement. I am so happy and grateful. You can even write your name. I, so and so, am so happy and grateful now that, and write down whatever your goal or desire is, because that initial statement converts it into a present tense. Okay. Then after you finish writing that your desire or a goal, sign it with your date, with a date. That will show that the commitment you have to achieve that, to go for that goal, to go for that desire, to see that you get what you want in life. So whatever you want to be, do, or have, you have to make use of this law of attraction. And that law of attraction, as I said, is the fourth law that comes into play. Law of cause, the law of effect, the law of vibration, and then the law of attraction. It's not just the law of attraction. And after making use of the law of attraction, once it activates after those 68 seconds, take that inspired action. Once you take that inspired action, which comes as a flash or a dream or an intuition to you, it's the universe showing you the way. This is the path. Come on, move here. Now take a left turn after 100 meters. Take a right turn and go straight on this particular road for this distance. Then it will say, now your destination is either to the left or to the right. But here, that's what the GPS lady says. But here, the universe will say, the destination is right there in front of you. Come on, get inside. And it's there in your head. That is how it works. Just understand a little bit. Choose the right thought. Take inspired action. Before that, focus on it. Then take inspired action of the intuitions or the dream or the flash that you get. And feel grateful to people and get ready to receive it. So, if you have any questions or answers, always put it in the comment box. We are there ready to answer to your questions and answers. Whatever be the questions on this topic of law of attraction. If you have any doubts, if you want to know certain tricks and tips apart from whatever I have given you, simply put them in the comment box. And we'll be very grateful to have them, and we'll be very quick to respond to your answers, because universe likes speed. Unless there is speed, and unless you act in that speedy manner, nothing works. Fast, quick, immediate, on the spot action. That is what the universe likes. It loves it. So friends, just put your questions, your comments, what your doubts, your desires, whatever you have on you, and we are there to answer it. Thank you, everybody. And with the rest of your life, with the best of your life. Wish you all the best. God bless. Thank you.
Folks, it has been a great information from Dr. Sunil Chhaya sir for such a wonderful information. I hope this information will not only help you to take a decision regarding the goals which you are desiring. Mainly, what we have learned in this master classes, we have to focus on what we want. And second aspect is we have to have a faith. It's called belief. And the more we focus upon what we want, it actually grows. That's what the message of that law of attraction masterclass. And moreover, as we have learned, the more we focus, it grows in such a way that we start feeling the next logical step of what we want to achieve. And I would request each and everyone to go through the masterclass of law of attraction in detail. And also I've received few questions. How often it has to be practiced, whatever the imagination or goal reading, whatever it is. See, any practice until you feel so much certainty, so much conviction that yes, I've done my best, I've focused enough. You feel that within inside. At that time, you can drop the desire at that particular point of time. There is no particular numbers or repetitions which we can say that only this much repetition is far enough to go ahead for the manifestation. It depends on person to person. It depends on their belief system, their thought pattern, how often they are practicing the manifestation skills. And finally, it also depends on the environment which they have been over a period of years. And I would request each and everyone to write a goal in a book or a piece of paper, contemplate it, whether this is what I want, this is what am I looking for, this is what I'm seeking through. Be very crystal clear, specific, and give a laser focus to the goal. So that goal, when you start focusing every day by taking small action, you will start feeling inside, yes, I'm heading towards what I want. I'm heading towards what I want. And that's where your confidence and conviction will start building up. And moreover, whatever the information you read from the book or from the classes or courses, whichever you go through that, I request you to test it, experiment it. Experiment in such a way that every day start focusing on that particular technique. If you get a result, then do share to the people who ask for the technique or who are in need. People, what usually they do is they read the technique, they keep on accumulating knowledge, they keep on accumulating knowledge. I agree. Accumulation is very important. But until we put it for test of what we have learned, until we experimented what we have learned, we'll not get the essence of that particular technique. And this is not something which I have not practiced, it's just I'm saying with the words. I am practicing each and every technique. I lay out the strategies to work out, and which works, I'll make a note of it. I'll journal it out. And then I do share to the people who are in need, who specifically they ask that particular question. What will happen by this aspect is when we start testing, when we start experimenting on what we want, it not only gives us confidence, it also gives us conviction. The certainty will be so high, you start feeling, yes, this technique works. This technique will give phenomenal results. Such kind of conviction will start feeling within you. The day you start feeling the conviction within you, it starts radiating to the outer world also. As we have learned, inner world is the mirror of outer world. The more you dwell upon the practice, or the more you dwell upon the wish fulfilled, you start feeling a certainty in such a way that I'm reaching to my goal. I'm already in that goal. I'm already in that path. That kind of strong sense of feeling resonates to your heart. And it helps not only to you and to the people around you also. The most interesting fact of the Law of Attraction Masterclass, which just now we came across at Sunil Chhaya sir's techniques, clearing the mind. Mainly, the aspect of the goal which we seek will not be manifested very soon. It's the only result because of that is we have the limiting beliefs in such a way that we have been programmed our mind right from our younger age to till this date in such a manner that that goal seems to feel impossible. When we feel that goal is impossible, we start avoiding taking action. We start procrastinating. we begin to give excuses. We begin to lay out strategies to avoid taking action. It's just because our own limiting beliefs. Our own limiting beliefs hinder us in such a way that we cannot step further. So clearing the mind is very, very important. And one of the most advanced method which Sunil Chhaya sir mentioned was Ho'oponopono. Seems to feel like only 4 phrases. What does it do? It creates wonders. It creates a sense of peace, a sense of tranquility. You can test it. You can test it for few months. For example, 30 days to 90 days, you can test it. If nothing is working out, drop it off. So without putting to the test, we must not come to conclusion that that doesn't work, right? And forgiveness, the third or fourth point, I think forgiveness. Forgiveness technique is so much important in our life. Is we come across people so many different challenges that we will be hurt in a very deep way, and it affects to our mental body in a profound manner. When we practice the forgiveness, especially to the fact what has happened in the past or the present, we are actually healing ourselves. When we heal ourselves, we are healing our surroundings also. Forgiveness is such a profound technique. It gives us immense peace. It stops our inner chattering within our mind. It helps us to elevate to a higher consciousness. So it's one of the most profound techniques which I have been practicing for many years and giving me wonderful results. And mind clearing. Mind clearing is such a wonderful technique. See, all the thoughts run between this. Whatever happens within, that's what it shows in the outer world. That's what we have learned. So the thoughts which is running within ourselves, which has been programmed, which has been limiting us, which has been haunting us, which has been hampering us, is stopping us to propel forward towards our success. Don't you think so? The mental clearing or a mind clearing is very important in our everyday life. We collect so much garbage within. Whatever we eat, we have the way to let it go. In the same way, we must have a beautiful technique, a wonderful technique to let go our mental clutter also. So it's very important in our daily routine to practice mind clearing. It may be any form. And the most simplest and a powerful technique which Sunil Chhaya sir mentioned was 68 seconds process. We experimented also. It's just a piece of information which he showed with the exercise of 68-second process. The 68-second process seems, to focus 10 seconds, 20 seconds seems to us feel so challenging. When you start practicing 68-second practice, 68-second focusing, 68-second focusing, you start feeling the vibration within in such an intense way. That feeling will be so strong that you feel unstoppable. And that is the status which we are so sure that the goal is achieved already. The more we practice upon those techniques, it gives us a lot of strong belief and also confidence with conviction that nothing can stop us in achieving our goals or whatever we want. And Sunil Chhaya sir also mentioned about assume the feeling of wish fulfilled. It's just a phrase. To assume also feels challenging at times. I understand. It also requires practice. Just assuming once doesn't become a fact, or it doesn't harden into fact. It requires persistence. The persistence and never give up attitude. The more we have this attitude of never give up, an attitude of gratitude, I assure you that the goals or the wish, what we are intending, is bound to manifest in our reality. Practice at least 1 minute in a day, a meditation or a breathing technique or pranayama or prayer, whatever you feel. That 1 minute, after a few days, it becomes to 30 minutes unknowingly. The consistency is the key. The more we are consistent in our practice, it helps us to grow to such a level that we will never look back. We'll keep forwarding to a higher level. For everything, the intensity matters. The desire will be very intensified in the beginning. As the day progresses, as the months progresses, we feel nothing is progressing, nothing is progressing. At that particular time, shift your focus. Shift your focus to what you want. Remind yourself what I'm focusing on. So I'm focusing on don't want. So let me shift my focus to what I want. So when we keep reminding ourselves, saying that this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. So that will be a reminder for our focus directed towards our goal. I hope the clarity of law of attraction was in detail, precise, and also with very crystal clear. Many of the people lack in knowledge. If they lack in knowledge, then definitely there is no room for practice. And other sector of people are in such a way that they know everything, but they don't do anything. So the knowing and the doing gap always exists within them. And there are certain few more people, they know also, they do also. So I request each and everyone to never have the gap of knowing and doing. Always, when you know something, I request you to do something. Keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. Never give up. Have the attitude of gratitude. I hope this information is very, very helpful to each and everyone. Thank you very much for all the subscribers to be part of our channel right from the beginning. Thank you very much for all your feedbacks to our channel. It's an immense pleasure for Dr. Sunil Chhaya sir to give such a wonderful masterclass. Thank you.